StreetNOW News. We're strolling the street right now, checking on the street conditions, and we are finding that a lot of the main streets, major streets, like the evacuation routes, Georgia Avenue, the streets that are well-known streets, main corridor streets, looks to be treated well enough to be safe to travel on. In many cases, we do still see public works vehicles sitting and waiting on the side for anything that might occur during the course of the day. But as it appears, driving some of the major streets appear to have been treated well enough to have avoided the black ice in many situations. That's not all situations. We don't want you to become too overconfident in driving and pushing and commuting get to where you're trying to go. We do want to inform you though of what is actually happening out there in the streets. We do see that the sidewalks are almost covered with ice. We see pedestrians choosing and electing to walk the street instead of the sidewalk because of the covering of ice. You're getting your news this morning from Dwayne Ashford regarding the result and the impact of the winter storm that may have placed sleets of ice, an inch and a half of ice over the northeastern area, Washington, D.C. I'm Dwayne Ashford. You're with StreetNOW News at 6:20 a.m. on February the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. 2021. Today is Sunday. Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Only you can tell if it's time. Only you know what it's time for. We're going to jump right into the weather this morning, giving you the weather from StreetNOW News. It's one of the things that we just do here. It's on our daily broadcast. I'm Dwayne Ashford, and that is coming up for you soon. Terry Dwayne Ashford here, Street Now News. As we bring you the weather this morning, we want to remind you of the slippery, icy conditions in the streets of Washington, D.C. area. Washington, D.C. metropolitan area does include the state of Virginia and the parts of the Commonwealth of Virginia that's considered as the DMV. The DMV, yeah. That's the metropolitan area of Washington and D.C. Now, when you're dealing with D.C. itself, District of Columbia, that is considered a city, considered a city. But when you're dealing with the metropolitan area of Washington, D.C., you're dealing with the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. Terry Dwayne Ashford here, your journalist-in-chief, broadcaster. You're in the car, see that guy also. February 14th, 2021. It is a Sunday. You're coming in at 6:25 a.m. with your Street Now News. Terry Dwayne Ashford. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I said good what? Good what? Good morning! We're going to go ahead and get it started this morning. I'm going to check first of all to see if there's any additional information regarding the winter weather advisory. The winter weather advisory. We do have a winter weather advisory that we're under right now that shall expire Sunday morning, February the 14th at 7 a.m. 30 more minutes. That's affecting the entire area of Washington, D.C. That's expiration. It's coming up in about 34 more minutes. Sunday morning, February the 14th, of that winter weather advisory that placed sleets of ice all over the Washington, D.C. area. Light freezing rain drizzled out, causing accumulations of a light glaze of ice over the District of Columbia, portions of central, northern Virginia, eastern West Virginia, and Maryland west from the Chesapeake Bay. But it looks like it's going to be expiring at 7 a.m. this morning, the latest one that we were under. The sidewalks were extremely slippery. Roads and bridges are also possible. They were treated this morning throughout the weather storm. So we are urging everyone to keep it slow, smooth sail through it this morning. Caution, have caution when you're traveling. When you're venturing outside, even on foot, have caution. You watch your first step. That black ice there, you can't see it. It's covering, there's a whole sleet of ice sometimes that's covering over the pavement of the sidewalk. And you can't see that. That causes danger for you. You be careful out there. You're getting your news this morning from Street Now News. Terry Dwayne Ashford, as we about to jump into right now the weather for you. Making sure you know exactly what is going on in terms of the weather. I want you to, when we say keep on moving this morning, we're talking about keep on breathing. just keep on breathing. Keep things flowing inside of you. Life moves on. Life keeps it moving. Life doesn't stop at a snowstorm. Life doesn't stop at a new life that's coming in. So why would it stop at a snowstorm? Life doesn't stop at death. Your life still moves on. How it moves on is totally different. It's up to you. It's a different story for different people. But life moves on. So you get it up. Yeah, you get it up and you move it. Know that life is about motion, locomotion, like a choo-choo train, blowing smoke out its top everywhere it goes. Life is about movement. Now, how fast that movement is depends on you and the individual. Where that movement go depends on the individual. Whether that movement exists or occurs or not depends on you. But life, if you intend to have a life depends on movement. Yeah, movement, stillness, and action. From StreetNOW News, I'm Dwayne ASHFORD this morning. Life is about movement, and so we're bringing you the weather as our movement this morning. StreetNOW News. Right now it's 29 degrees Fahrenheit outside. That means that it's below freezing temperature. There is no precipitation planned in the air for the next 60 minutes here at 6:30 a.m. in the morning when we're bringing this to you. The high for today, it's Sunday. The high for Sunday today, February 14th, is 40 degrees, and the low for Sunday, February the 14th, is 33 degrees. We're looking at the sun rising this morning. The sun plans to slated to rise at 7:01 a.m. Slated to set at 5:44 a.m. That's going to give us 10 hours and 43 minutes of sunshine today on this Valentine's Day. I want you to enjoy it. The moon also rises at 8:49 a.m. today and sets at 8:45 p.m. That gives us 11 hours and 56 minutes of the moonlight. Temperature right now again is 29 degrees outside. Wind is blowing 2 to 4 miles per hour north. Humidity is 93%. Indoor humidity, if you're going to be indoors, is going to be 36%. The air quality index is going to be pretty fair today. It's high, actually, in comparison to some days. 44 is the air quality index for today. And what that means for you is that your quality outside will be experiencing minor to moderate symptoms only if you are sensitive. Allergy outlook is low, moderate dust and dander today. Take heed to that. That's your weather this morning from Dwayne ASHFORD StreetNOW is your Jack. I want to thank you so much for listening to us as we bring you the music with our weather and our news this morning. Music with our news and our weather this morning from StreetNOW News. I'm Dwayne ASHFORD. I'm your chick. I'm also your in the car seat that guy, cause you mean. StreetNOW News with in the car seat that guy, Dwayne ASHFORD. Your chick goes by no other name.